Aight, we're ready. Hey, what's good, y'all? It's your boy, the Golden Gamer Man here, and today we're about to be playing some more DDLC, baby. And today we're gonna be doing the side stories, the content I haven't even seen yet. Alright, today we're gonna start with Yuri because my homie Ronan finna be watching, and Ronan wants to see that. So that's what we're gonna start with first. Hold up 1 second. Let me just make sure I'm ready. Boom, bam. Bruh. Alright, just give me 1 sec. There we go, it's live. Boom. Turn it down. Alright. Set this up over here. Right. Boom. 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 And boom. Alright, we ready. We ready now. Alright. I guess let's start with reflection first. Is my mic plugged in? Alright, let's go. I haven't seen this at all yet, so this is completely new to me. Oh, there's new music. Yo, what is this music, bro? Well, let me listen real quick. Sheesh, more bangers. Damn. Epic. Alright, I haven't done the voices in a bit. Am I bothering you? No. Okay, just checking. It's hard to tell since you always look so into it when you're reading. It makes me scared to interrupt. Well, it's within my expectations to be interrupted when I read here. It's mainly when I'm by myself that I don't like it. That makes sense. I guess if you're here in the first place, then you're more ready to socialize, even if it takes a little bit of prodding. It's not so bad to be social if I let others do the work. So it can be healthy to put myself in a social environment every now and then. It's mostly difficult when I don't know anyone, or there are too many people, or everyone is being too silly for me to keep up with. Bruh, if you're talking about silly, bruh, I'm one of those people. Yuri glances across the room at Sayori and Natsuki. Sayori has her head cocked back and her mouth open, trying to catch pieces of a cookie that Natsuki's lobbing into the air, but the pieces keep bouncing off her face and hitting the floor. Maybe I should say something. No need, they just ran out of cookie. What a waste. They've really become good friends, haven't they? I'm happy. Sayori seems particularly good at making that happen. But the two of them are both on the energetic side, so I suppose it works out well. Yeah, come to think of it, you and I haven't had many chances to talk one-on-one, have we? Though that may be partially my fault, since I'm supposed to be the one engaging club members. Not at all. I probably formed a habit of drawing minimal attention to myself. The responsibility is equally on me, at least to display some openness to engage. Well, what about during times like lunch? Do you meet up with your friends? I just read. Oh, but I like it that way. It feels nice to be carried off again after a morning of classes. Do you always read fantasy? Oh, not always. I suppose it's all I've read recently, but only because I'm in the middle of this series. There are still 2 more books after this one. I guess those long books suit you well, since you spend so much time reading. Well, fantasy may be my favorite, but after that, I'm more or less indiscriminate to genres. I'll read anything with depth and maturity. Oh yeah, even like romance? Well, there are a lot lot of books that have elements of romance in them. Oh, come on, Yuri, you know what I mean. Monica lowers her voice. It's a guilty pleasure of mine, so I won't tell anyone if you do too. Bruh. We don't care. Maybe more when I was in middle school. I mean, I was really lonely and people were mean to me a lot. So it kind of felt like, please don't make me think about the past. Sorry, I just got super curious. You know, we should totally pick out a romance novel to read. That'd be so much fun. Absolutely not. Really? Even if it was just between us? Try asking someone who has no shame, like Natsuki. Ouch. Sorry. I swear I didn't mean that. Well, I guess it was my fault for pressing you. I'm like that for things in my past too, you know? Things I feel too embarrassed to re-experience. There's nothing wrong with growing out of things. It happens to everyone. For instance, Natsuki's interest quite a bit of how intense I used to be about my own interests. It makes me think that she'll likely grow out of it too. Hey, were you talking about me? No, we were just talking about how our interests have changed over the years. When did you get into manga, Natsuki? Like a couple of years ago, I guess. I was already sort of into it before that, but I wasn't really going hard until then. Whoa. Going hard, damn. Oh yeah, was it that inspired you to get more into it? Oh yeah, was it that what was it? Okay. What was it that inspired you to get more into it? I don't know. I guess, let me think. It was after I discovered a series I really liked. Yeah, I was really just like, really fed up with a lot of things, and I got super into this one series that I really related to. I guess I had an energy phase where I just hated everyone around me and wanted to be by myself. Going hard. Sheesh, bro, going hard. Damn. Ayo, Ronin. That's a little bit sus. English 1000. Yeah, you already know my English is top notch, baby. I couldn't even read one sentence. I had to reread that like 5 times. Anyways. Hey, kind of like Yuri. Monica. Sorry. That's completely wrong, so... It's still cool that you both really found your thing. They're almost like opposites, but it sounds like they helped you a lot through your hard times. You know it! What the... Wow, what the heck? Is that book even bigger than the last one you were reading? It's technically slightly longer, but not by very much. How high do you think it will go if you stack up the whole series? Natsuki estimates by holding her hand high above her head, sizing up an imaginary stack. I should get one of those mangas that's like 50 volumes long so I can say I've read more than you. Not that I have the money for that. Please, that would hardly count when your books only have a few words per page. I know, I was just joking. I could never actually read books like yours. It's too boring for me. Yuri shoots a glare at Natsuki. It's not boring. Chill, I said for me, not for you. I have my own opinion. I just think it's too convoluted. Convoluted. We don't care. Sayori, are those from the floor? Gross. I was washing your hands, you were touching it in my books. But my hand... Okay. But my hands aren't... I don't remember the voice. But my hands aren't dirty. Just do it. The oils are there, even if you can't see them. Fine. Okay, I got that voice back. Perfect. Sayori trots out the door and Natsuki follows. We don't care. Yuri, you look a little upset. What kind of nerve does she have to call my hobby boring? Well, she did correct herself. Hardly, she was so condescending. Epic, I'm good at reading, baby. I don't mind if she thinks it's not for her. I already understand that it's not for everyone. But she knows well how much these mean to me. So how about just leaving me alone instead of needlessly telling me the things you hate about it? I'm sorry, Yuri. You may be right. This won't be the last time you have strong feelings about what they like and don't like. especially in the literature club, so I should figure out how to mediate discussions to keep them positive and constructive. For the record, I've always been impressed by the level of creativity in your books and also your ability to get through them so quickly. Thank you. Okay, well this is something that I'll have to think about and revisit. I'm sure I can help Natsuki find some common ground with you. Common ground isn't necessary, I just wish to be respected. That then, either way I'll do my best. I'm skeptical when it comes to Natsuki. I trust you, Monica, but I'm skeptical. Is that it? Is it actually that short? Wait, was that it? Well, it's kind of short, but whatever, it's all good. Wait, new music, hold up. Not bad, not bad. Okay, everyone, we have a special club meeting today. As you know, the literature club is a place where you get to share things that we're really passionate about. But that also means we should be mindful of how we respond. I think we have a chance to turn our differences into positive energy for each other. Are you being a little dramatic about this? This is important to me. Well, sorry. Sorry, I just feel like I'm being accused or something. No, I'm not accusing anyone of anything. I'm sorry if it came out that way. But our conversation yesterday made me reflect on the power of language, and I thought it might be a good topic for the literature club, don't you think? I'm sure we're going to have differences in opinion a lot, so I need to make sure we're prepared to keep a positive atmosphere in the club. If you say so. Sure. The cool thing about language is that it gives us a lot of different ways to express the same idea or emotion. We have a lot of control over how we want the other person to feel when receiving our thought. This goes for poetry, narratives, casual conversation, basically anything. For example, say, what's your favorite food? Damn, favorite food? I mean, mine's probably really generic, but my favorite food's probably tacos. I mean, it's too good, bro. It's just too good. Okay, let me get back to I have them organized by category. Should I start with snacks, or do you mean full meals? Should I include breakfast? Oh jeez, how about your favorite fruit? That's easy, cherries. Really? Oops. I always thought cherries tasted nasty. Yo, that's facts. Cherries are gross. I don't like cherries. What? Cherries are delicious. Whoa, that's a pretty strong reaction. Oops. Well, I just don't understand how somebody could think cherries are nasty. But cherries are nasty. They're gross. How does it make you feel? I don't know, sad. Oops. Bruh. Defensive, maybe? Yeah, I got defensive. See, the only reason you had such a strong reaction wasn't just because I don't like cherries, it's because you felt your opinion was under attack. But that's weird, right? Something like taste is completely subjective. But when I say something like, I think cherries taste nasty, I'm using objective language. I'm challenging Siri's reality that cherries are delicious with my own, which is that cherries are nasty. Wait, hold on. How's that objective when you just said it was only your own opinion? It has to do with the way our brains interpret the words. You're talking about the reality of the cherries, not your feelings about them. Like Sayori. Let's rewind for a second, and tonight I didn't tell you that I think cherries are nasty. Good! So what if instead of that, I said like, I tried cherries and they're not for me. It's not the kind of flavor I enjoy. Well, that's fine. As long as you don't call them nasty. Nasty is a nasty word. Nasty's a nasty word? Damn, I never knew that, bro. Okay, so cherries was kind of a weird example, but I think it gets the point across. This time around, instead of talking about the cherries, I just talked about my feelings. And Sayori didn't get defensive. So instead of clashing with each other, it's like we received an invitation to talk about our differences. Yo, that's actually some big brain shit right there. Yo, damn. Might have to take some notes when I'm talking to my homies. or when I'm stating my opinion, so I don't make people angry, and then the big ass freaking mob will come over to get me real quick. Yuri, Yuri, you don't need to take notes. I'm not gonna quiz you or something. I know that. I was just... Sorry, I didn't mean to call you out. You can do whatever you like. But does anyone have any thoughts so far? Yeah, I just feel like I shouldn't have to put all my language through a filter just to protect someone's feelings. Well, you don't have to. The choice is yours on... Whoops. Well, you don't have to. The choice is yours on how you want to come across to other people. I'm only suggesting it as a tool to help turn your differences into a positive experience rather than an argument. Facts. Who wants to argue when you can actually turn things into a positive and a good actual, like, something that would help the both of you see something from a different perspective instead of just arguing. Arguing is just not really good. Only in some scenarios it's good to argue with someone. So I agree with Monica 100%. Facts. Right, Sayori? Whatever you say, cherry hater. Epic English 100. Oh, come on. Sarah, I actually like cherries. I was just saying that to help demonstrate. What the heck? I've been duped. Damn. I'm sorry, Sarah. I'm sorry, I'll help make it up to you later. How about a cherry sundae? You're welcome to do me anytime, my beloved president. Buying your people's loyalty. How deplorable. Oh, like you would turn down a free sundae, Yuri. You were certainly a fan of those cuppies I brought in the other week. That was... I mean... I was reading and not keeping track of them. Bruh. Oh, that's enough. We're getting off topic. So now we have the gist of it. How we try it with something more relevant to the club. Like manga, right? Or should I have a productive discussion about our differences in opinion? Yuri, do you want to start? Well, I'd rather not, no. Aw, how come? Well, because I don't see how anything productive can come from that. Bro, if Carter was here, you already know. He's about to go crazy. Well, that's cap right there. There's certainly some things that can be productive about it. But I haven't really read any mangas before, but I'm just saying. It's just going to start a fight. Oh, I thought of, like, actually reading it. Okay, never mind. No, it'll be fine. That's why I'm here to moderate. Let's just have a calm and rational discussion. Yeah, give me a little more credit. I'm not a child. You don't have to call on my feelings. I always think it's more respectable to just speak your mind. Respectable? Yuri's expression changes at that word. As Monica recalls, being respected was the crux of the matter for Yuri. Well, the point of the exercise isn't exactly like... It's fine. I have nothing against anyone personally. You're entitled to enjoy whatever it is you like. I just prefer more depth and nuance in my reading material. I look for stories that are imaginative and sophisticated beyond the surface level. Oh, well, that's just a misunderstanding then. I thought you were going to say that mangas are children or something. Like, I don't want to hear enough of that. But there's plenty of deep manga. Hold up, 1 second. Bro. Hold on. Boom. Alright, let's keep going. I'm not clueless about manga. I've read my own fair share when I was younger. Damn, yo, for real? Nah, that's cap right there. That's mad cap. That's capper than cap. I don't know how you get cappier than cap, but I think we just saw it right there. Cappier than cap. That's a new thing now. Cappier than cap. What? Are you serious? How can you never told me? Because I'm past that point in my life and I really... Oops, wrong person. Because I'm past that point in my life and I really prefer not to revisit it. I prefer more mature things now. Excuse me? Okay, hold on. Can I jump in here? Let's try to keep things subjective. Because you imply that manga is immature, then aren't you implying that someone is immature for being into it? We don't care. We do not care. Well, maybe it's immature to judge people for having different tastes than you. Natsuki. Nobody's immature. I've read Natsuki's manga and Yuri's fantasy, and I love them both in their own way. Okay. It's great that you like it, but I still find it boring. Boring isn't subjective. Okay, it bores me. That's subjective. But, I mean, the thing about... This is ridiculous. Do you see why I didn't want to participate in this? I knew it was just going to make people upset. I'm not upset. Like I said, I don't care what other people think. But I always got the impression that you seriously looked down upon me, so I'm glad my suspicions were confirmed. That's not true at all. You're making assumptions. You can't blame me for getting defensive when nobody ever has the least bit of respect for the things that I'm into. The only thing I look down upon is when people make fun of me for just being myself and trying to mind my own business. What? Have you looked in a mirror? Tell me again about respect after calling all my interests immature. You can't... Please stop. Please. Oh, new music? Question mark. Hold up. You don't mean the things you're saying right now. Let's just be friends. We don't care. We do not care. I didn't mean for this to happen. Well, it did. So please don't invite yourself to try and solve other people's problems next time, okay? We do not care. Yuri's piercing words send the clubroom into a choked silence as she gathers her things. She leaves. Is that it? Holy crap. I never heard her sound like that before. She must be so pissed. Well, you weren't very nice either, so... I was just saying... How did this happen? It's my fault. Yuri wasn't wrong. I shouldn't have tried to moderate a conflict when I know how bad I am at dealing with conflicts. It was a really stupid thing for me to do. It's nobody's fault, and it wasn't stupid. Everyone in the club's a nice person. Nobody would have expected this. But I guess we're sensitive about the things we really love. Honestly, she kind of brought it upon herself. Like I said, I don't care if you're into manga, but if you actually look down on other people for it... That's kind of the point I was trying to make in the first place. It's not about sugarcoating things, it's about just recognizing and understanding our differences. Okay, but there's nothing... But here's the thing about that. Yuri actually looks down on me. It has nothing to do with her word choice or anything like that. So I see what you're trying to do, but I really think the problem here is her. Not just like the way we talk to each other, right? I mean... Yuri isn't like that. She's a lot sweeter than you're giving her credit for. I'm sure she'll be reflecting on this. I actually think everyone should. It'll be fine. I'll figure something out. Jeez. Wow, I'm just like saying that instinctively. I'm just setting myself up to cause more problems. This wasn't your fault, Monica. You don't have to beat yourself up over it. If you ask me, it's good that the truth finally came out. Because I can just move on now. But, it's fine, I promise. Let's just get our minds off this, okay? In fact, it's a good opportunity to read some manga without having to worry about feeding Yuri's superiority complex. Don't be mean. I'll talk or read manga or whatever you want, but don't be mean to my friends, okay? Sorry, I'm just bitter. Everything will be okay. I mean, I don't have the answers, but I at least know that we're all good people and don't want to hurt each other. This will be a learning experience. Monica says that, but her uneasiness is given away by how much she has to force the reassuring tone in her voice. This was bound to happen eventually. Natsuki and Yuri have always engaged with each other, the least out of anyone, and this is the reason. As Yuri and Natsuki proceed to distract themselves with manga, Monica sighs to herself, unable to shake her worried thoughts. Will the club really have to just come to terms with the fact that some members will be incompatible with each other? Monica desperately doesn't want to admit that, and she knows Sayori doesn't either. But for once, a solution doesn't seem to be in sight. Is that it? It is. Damn. But shorter than I thought. How long was that? What was that, like 20 minutes or something? 25 minutes each. So that means I should be able to do 25 minutes. I can do 2 in just about an hour. 2 in just about an hour. So that means I could probably do 4 today. So 25, so 20 minutes left over. I'll probably do 4 today and the other 4 tomorrow. Alright, perfect. That's perfect actually. Let's keep going. Well, that was reflection. Alright. Well, I guess let's move on to self-love. Yes. Alright, let's go. There's only been 1 day since Yuri's letter was delivered to Natsuki with Monika's help. Because Yuri chose not to attend the club meeting that day, she and Natsuki haven't faced each other since. Alright, I got going. Let's see if anybody's messaged me real quick. Oh, my internet's probably dying or something. So I have 5 notifications, but they aren't popping up. Yeah, it's dying. I'll have to wait a little bit. Because Yuri chose not to attend the club meeting that day, she and Natsuki haven't faced each other since. Although it's only lunchtime, Yuri finds herself anxiously counting the hours until she will need to face the outcome of her efforts, whether good or bad. And because the passing by of students was making her feel even more anxious, Yuri picked out the most secluded spot she could find to spend her lunch. Oh, yo, new background. Soccer trials, bake sale. I'm looking in the background. Anything. What the hell is that? The vending machine, yo. We haven't got to see the vending machine. Damn, vending machine. Vending machine reveal. Because this staircase is under maintenance, no student would have any reason for coming here. It's such a relaxing feeling to have a moment of solitude in the middle of a frantic school day. Oh, it's just gonna be them. Okay. I'm not making that noise. Screw that. What are you doing here? I just... Yuri grips her book with enough force to wrinkle a page beneath the pressure of her thumbs. Well, what are you doing here? We do not care. I just came here to get a drink from the vending machine. The other one is out of the drink I like. Yuri notices Natsuki fidgeting with a few coins beneath her fingers. She nods, avoiding eye contact. Natsuki, also looking away, shuffles over to the vending machine. It's so quiet that every one of her movements seems to reverberate through the entire stairwell. After far too long, she finally receives her beverage, which she then fidgets with in place of the coins. It's some kind of iced tea. But instead of leaving it right away, Natsuki just stands in place. She glances all around her. It's like way too quiet back here. It's creepy. I mean, that's not what I meant, really. I mean, it's totally cool that it's your thing or whatever. Like, I can see how it suits you, so... Not because I think you're creepy or something. I didn't mean that either. Yo, I'm just gonna stop talking. That seems like a good idea. Bruh, finally loaded. Sheesh. Yo. Hold up, 1 sec. Alright, let's get back to it. And I'm pretty sure this is new music. It's pretty good, no cap. It's not as good as, like, Dance Oz music, honestly. No cap. No cap with it. It's okay. Everything is okay. Yuri finds herself attempting some words of comfort after hearing Natsuki stammer herself into dejection. Seemingly in response, Natsuki approaches the base of the staircase and hesitantly sits herself down near Yuri. Well, I can leave if you want. Yuri shakes her head. Natsuki twists the cap off her drink and takes a sip. Despite receiving Yuri's general permission, Natsuki doesn't say anything more. Yuri continues to read, or at least pretends to. Oh, and the two just sit there for a long time. The tension seems to fade a little bit as time passes. Even without any words, this seems to mean at least something, though it's not clear what that may be. Damn, I cannot speak. Lunch ends more quickly than expected. Natsuki's the first to stand up with her empty drink bottle. Are you coming today? To the club? Yuri nods. I'm sorry for being so awkward. I'm really bad at talking about this stuff. I just can't for some reason. I don't know why, but I want to, eventually. There's no rush. I promise. These are the voices I have the easiest time doing. Because it's so easy to do these voices, because it's so easy to remember them. Thanks. Is that it? Was that just part 1? I don't know. It's the next day. Natsuki appears from around the corner and steps up to the vending machine, glancing at Yuri as she does so. Today she seems to be holding some kind of book as well. Oh, you're here again. We're just here to read this, because there aren't any people around here. Oh, I thought you didn't like how quiet it was. Well, I don't, but there's no people here. Oh, new music, hold up. Not bad, not bad. I see. Natsuki sits down. The mood feels much different today than it did yesterday. After yesterday's lunch and the club meeting that followed, Natsuki and Yuri are beginning to feel more relaxed around each other again. Although Yuri's letter is still lingering in the back of Natsuki's mind, she continues to detour around it. But it's okay that I'm here. Yeah, I don't care. I just don't feel like dealing with the crap I get from my friends about it. Especially since, like, they all just assume I stopped reading manga after I joined the literature club. Not that I'm trying to hide it from them exactly. But I just don't want it to come up again now, after I've waited so long for this new volume to come out. Literally months at this point. You don't have other friends who are into manga? Not unless online friends count. And Sayori, but that's different because she's not exactly into it. She just likes it, you know what I mean? Honestly, you're lucky that books you're into at least just look like books, so you don't have to feel like everyone's constantly judging you by what you're reading. That would be so awful. Especially since I already hate attention so much. Well, it's a good thing I have thick skin, I guess. By the way, I totally recommend finding some friends online if you haven't already. If you're like me and have no one to share your hobbies with. Oh, I have online friends. Since middle school, actually. I was especially desperate back then. It's somewhat embarrassing to reminisce about those days. Sometimes I feel like the me from a few years ago would have benefited from a good smack across the face. Oh, whatever. We were all just stupid kids back then anyway. Some of the fanfics I wrote, thank God I used pseudonym. One sec. What the f does that mean? I feel like I should know that because of what grade I'm in, but we don't care. Pseudonym. I just spelled it wrong. Nah. A fictitious name, especially one used by an author. Oh. So a pseudonym is just a name that isn't your name that you just give yourself. Like Golden Gamer Man is a pseudonym. Or like The Ronin 69. Actually no, that one's real. Or like Curtis 7. Something like that. Alright, I get it now. But I liked that at the time. I got a lot of fulfillment out of it. And plus, I can look back and say with confidence that I've become a better person since then. So I don't think I would change anything. I wonder if a few years from now we'll think the same thing about our current selves. Probably. That doesn't make you uncomfortable. No, of course not. I don't care what other people think of me, especially someone who doesn't even exist yet. Alright, here. Natsuki raises her hand to her face and forcefully slaps her own cheek. That's near the future coming to terms with me right now. Also, ow, I didn't even do it that hard. Yuri doesn't seem to react, but then to Natsuki's surprise, Yuri shyly looks the other way before lifting her arm and doing the same thing to herself, loudly smacking her cheek. She turns red and stares into her lap, but is unable to hide a smile, as though it was a really funny joke. Oh, that's what I'm talking about. I didn't know you had it in you. I don't even know why I did that. Maybe I thought it would be funny. Sorry I keep distracting you. You said you were looking forward to reading, but I keep going on about all this nonsense. I'll let you get to your reading. Oh, right. Yeah, I guess I'll do that then. The conversation ends quickly and Natsuki opens her book. Wait, is that it? The two read silently for the remainder of the lunch hour, but the whole time Yuri feels distracted by a twist of regret over having so abruptly forced the end of their conversation. Wait, there's no way that's it. Yeah, there would be no way that's it. You're back. Oh, new music. Hold up. Damn, they got the violin going this time. Damn, it's kind of groovy. Yeah, I'm here to lay low again. Another day has passed. During lunchtime, Natsuki finds herself having wandered to the stairwell once more. Hey, did you buy that? Natsuki quickly notices a bottle of iced tea on the staircase where she normally sits. Yuri nods, avoiding eye contact. What, like for me? But you know I was coming here today. What if I didn't show up? Well, I would have drank it myself, I guess. It was a stupid thing to do. No, it wasn't stupid. I just thought... Never mind. What I meant to say is thank you. And it's really a nice gesture. It's okay if you don't feel that way. I do. It was the other things I didn't mean. I swear, please believe me. Yuri pauses, then nods. Talking is hard. I get it wrong a lot too. So I believe you. Natsuki exhales in relief. She then sits down next to Yuri and takes the drink. Knowing Yuri, she was probably overthinking it so much that Natsuki's tepid, I'm just gonna say tepid, response filled her with self-doubt. I'll do something nice for you next time. Please don't feel obligated. I want to do nice things too. Okay, thank you. You can thank me after I figure out how to do something nice. I'll do it then too. Natsuki sighs. Nothing. It just reminds me how I haven't been getting along with my friends lately. Is that why you've been coming here? Well, no, not exactly. I haven't been avoiding them on purpose or anything. There are just other things I'd rather be doing during lunch lately. I like being around them when we're all just having fun, but they also just can't take anything seriously. So when I'm, I don't know, feeling serious, then their attitudes really get on my nerves. It's only gotten worse ever since I joined the literature club. How come? I don't know. I feel like I used to be really good at just putting up with it because it would be so stupid to cause drama over a joke I didn't like or something. But I just have a hard time doing that lately. But it's my fault for being overly sensitive. If I have a problem, I'm not gonna demand everyone around me to change. But, yeah, I know. I'm not gonna say I really don't agree with that kind of thing. But they're not in my position, so it's easier for them to say that you should just communicate your feelings or whatever. It's not like my friend group does that kind of thing. I was just making an embarrassment of myself. Sorry none of this has anything to do with you. I don't know why I'm talking about it. It's okay. I like listening. What? Listening to other people's problems? Yes. That's weird. We do not care. Sorry. I just like learning about people. Do you think it's weird? No, that's not weird. I probably just misunderstood, so... I don't know, does that mean I should keep going? If you'd like. Okay. Well, I don't know what to talk about now. What are some things that you like about your friends? A lot of things. We're really fun to hang out with, like, after school and on the weekends. And they really like my baking. And it's fun to complain about school together. Oh, you already know we're complaining about school every day. No cap. I mean, seriously though, there are some good things about school. Like, I get to see my homies every day, yes sir. I'm about to go to school with my homie Carter. And we haven't been to school with each other in years. I think the last time we were in school together was grade 6. And it's like 3 or 4 years later and we're finally going to school together again. Except, you know, honestly, I don't even know if I'm finna be talking to him much. Honestly, bro. So I have to make new friends. Because last time, I only talked to Carter and things didn't go very well. But you know what? It's not for me to get into my personal shit right now.
They make me laugh a lot, and they have a lot of good memories and inside jokes. Bro, memories of me and my friends is just a bunch of dumb shit that we all laughed at, bro. It's honestly so funny. Bro, non-family friendly, best video on YouTube. No cap, literally best video you'll ever see on YouTube. I mean, only if you're one of the 4 people in the video, because that shit's just freaking hilarious. I'm gonna be honest with you, actually freaking hilarious. Such a dumbass kid. Bro, that was so funny. Our voices are so terrible. Anyway.
Oh, I'm bad at a lot of those things.
So?
Are those all things that are important to you?
Well, kinda, but they're not things I need to get out of everybody. Everyone in the club is really different from that, but I'm still friends with them too.
Well, Sayori really likes your baking, and she makes you laugh, and she complains a lot.
And she complains a lot, bruh. That doesn't mean she's anything like my other friends.
Well, unlike them, she's a nice person who cares about your feelings.
Excuse me? How you don't talk that way about my friends that you don't even know anything about? Natsuki stands up.
No, wait. I'm sorry, I didn't mean it. I didn't want to say something bad. Please don't leave.
We do not care. Natsuki sighs and shakes her head. It's fine. As long as you understand you can't just judge people like that.
I'm sorry.
Natsuki sits back down. Sits! Jeez. You can't just compare friends like that. You can't just compare friends like that. You can't just compare friends like that and measure who's better than who. Everyone's different.
I'm sorry.
We do not care.
I just don't like people who want to hurt you.
Yo, we do not care. A moment of silence stretches between them. Oh, here comes the emotional part. Epic. They don't want to hurt me. We just like to tease each other about stupid things. It's fun. Bruh, that's legit all my friends in Gamer Town, no cap. That's literally exactly what we do. No cap. No cap. Alright, anyway, let's keep going.
I don't like that.
Well, that's why I'm friends with them, and you're not.
You like it?
We do not care. Just don't worry so much about me. It's not worth it.
I'm sorry. I wish I knew how to help with social conflicts, like how Monica can. She's good at these things.
Not really. I don't always want to help. I don't always want to help. Sometimes it's just stuff I have to deal with myself. That's what Monica and Sarah never seem to understand. Sometimes all you do is look at them wrong and they're all like, "Aw, what's wrong? Is everything okay?" I just want to mind my own business sometimes and decide myself if I want to talk about things. The only one who understands that is you. So you really shouldn't be so hard on yourself. You're not as bad as you think.
Oh, you don't need to reassure me or anything.
I mean that. Plus, it makes sense that someone who doesn't talk a lot would make a good listener.
Thank you. You're also nice.
We do not care. It's really hard for me. It doesn't come naturally at all. It's so weird because I always thought of myself as someone who can just say whatever's on my mind. But I feel like that only works when I'm annoyed or upset or want to say something mean. Why am I like that? You don't have to answer that. I'm just talking to myself. Yuri nods and remains silent. Natsuki notices her fidgeting with the page of her book. How can you like reading so much?
Oh, well, a lot of reasons. But I just get sucked into it so easily. It's so immersive, like I want to be a part of it.
Yo, this is the part where they start talking about Yuri. So there you go, Ronan.
I think there are a lot of things about people in real life that make me feel uncomfortable and frustrated, especially when it comes to following social conventions.
And you can't start a sentence with "and." Yo, bro. Nah, this guy does not know how to do proper English.
And group interactions. I just don't really understand it, and I have no real desire to participate. But it's different with books. It feels like I always want to be around the characters. Damn, I feel such a strong emotional connection with them in ways that I've never felt with real people. So in that way,
That's just called down bad.
it can sometimes feel more real than real life.
Really? Is that hard for you to be around people, like, all the time?
Fairly often, especially in group settings. When people are making all kinds of conversation and saying jokes and all of that, I don't know what to do and I just disengage.
Oh. Doesn't it get lonely?
I don't think so. I still enjoy spending time with people one-on-one, and I have online friends too, of course.
Do you ever wish that you could be friends with the characters in your books?
All the time. Sometimes so badly that it makes my heart ache.
Yo. Bruh. Imagine being friends with like a fictional person that you really think is cool. Bruh, you can't even lie. That'd be pretty sick. Don't even cap. Don't even cap right there, bro. Just maybe not that badly. Not as bad as Yuri. It would just be pretty cool. No cap. Yeah, me too.
Really?
Yo.
They both feel the same way, damn.
A lot. Like more. A lot. Like more than anything. Wow. Hey, yo, at least they got that going for them. It's not like they like each other any other way or have any connections, bro. After Natsuki mutters that, silence fills the stairwell once more. But it's a mutual silence, one full of understanding.
Is that it?
Alright, I just ended. Sick. Alright, well that was the two Yuri focused ones, but I feel like that one was more Natsuki focused. So I'll go to another one with Yuri in it, because Ronan needs to see all of them with Yuri in it. Because, yeah. Understanding. This will be the third last one, baby. Alright, let's go.
Epic Games.
Yo, is my mic even working right now? Yuri's the GOAT. Probably because she's freaking crazy. That's why Ronan likes her, bro. No cap. Yuri the GOAT. Facts. And Carter's asking if I read chat. I just didn't read PP because there's no point. Alright, how long was that? That was like 20 minutes? Alright. It was still 25 minutes, so that's perfect. Alright, this is the last one with Yuri, focused on Yuri, so. The club meeting is suddenly interrupted by the sound of the door, causing Monica and Sayori to turn their heads. The door opens halfway. That one was so easy to read, though, because there's the two voices that I'm epic gamer at. The door opens halfway, then stops. A face peeks inside. A face that seems familiar. Oh, new music, bro. Damn. Or have we heard this one before? Because that's the insane violin. Banger. We do not care. We do not care. We do not care. Sayori's eyes widen, recognizing the girl. She very conspicuously... We don't talk about that. Sunray all the way, baby. Bruh. Don't worry, Cardo. I'll get to Natsuki after this one. I promise. She very conspicuously melts to Monica. Yeah. You're welcome.
It's her, it's the girl!
It's true. The girl standing in the doorway is none other than the girls they had come across reading alone in a classroom. Oh, this is how she got in the literature club. Alright. Pretty epic. And where's the CGs? Up there's like some pretty epic CGs. Thanks to Monica leaving a flyer on her desk, it seems she's found her way to the club.
Are you here for the literature club by any chance? Am I in the wrong place?
No, you're not. This is the literature club. Please come inside. The girl fully steps in the door, but continues standing against the wall, avoiding eye contact. Cherry continues to fail containing her excitement. It's happening, oh my gosh! Thank you so much for coming. Sorry it's a little empty. Coming. I'm Monica, and this is Sayori, and we run the literature club, even though it's just us so far, but... What's your name, by the way? I'd like to join your club. Already? Wait, really? Are you sure? I mean, I should be good enough. Everyone's welcome here. You don't have to be good enough. Oh. Do you want to have a seat? We'd love to get to know you. Oh, yo, Ronan, this is gonna be perfect because this is when we get to learn about Yuri 100%. No cap. Alright, let's keep going. The girl nods, sliding over to a nearby desk and gently sitting down. So what's your name? Yuri. Is that the first time I've heard Yuri actually say her name? Damn. I'm Sayori and this is... Oops. I'm Sayori and this is Monica. Sayori, I already... Nice to meet you. Do you like fantasy? We do not care. Like books? We do not care. Yuri looks at Monica. Fantasy is cool. Yes, have you heard of Annabelle DuPont? Hold up. Who's that person? Yo, wait. If my internet would work, I can see who this person is, but I have to wait because my internet's dying. I can't say I have. Oh, well, she's my favorite author. I'm on her 5th book, and it's just... Yo, I have to look at the 5th book because that could be a hint towards, like, whatever that person is in the game theory thing I saw. I forgot that person's name, though. But it could be a little bit sus. I'm on her 5th book, and it's just... Yuri grins and presses her knuckles against her cheeks in joy. You can borrow my books. I wouldn't mind. You're really in for an incredible experience. Hold up. I need to get this to work because I want to see if this is sus or not. This is sussy Baka or not. Yuri, more like, you're really lame. Damn. Yo, sheesh. What an epic joke, no cap. Cue the laugh track, baby. Annabelle DuPont 5th book. Yo, I'm just gonna think about that later. Screw that. Let's just keep going. You're really lame, bro. Hey, yo, Ronan, got anything to say about that, buddy? Monica stammers, caught completely off guard by Yuri taking control of the conversation. She glances sideways at Sayori, silently asking for help. I'd love to. It sounds like you're really into them, so that they must be great. I'm so happy I found this club. Oh, I'm so stupid. I left all my other books in my locker. I should have brought them. Yuri quickly stands up. I'll be right back. I'll go get them for you. You probably only need to bring one for now. Sayori nervously says that, knowing to herself the considerable heftiness of the book that Yuri set down on her desk. True. I'll go get the first one then. Yuri exits the club room in a flash, leaving Monica and Sayori silently exchanging glances. Oh my god, I wasn't prepared for this. Yo, I'm about to get beat for saying that. How do I handle something so intense? My dad's about to come in here. I'm just kidding, that's not gonna happen. Don't call the police. I have, like, no experience with fantasy, except maybe stuff that I read when I was a kid, but that's probably like a joke compared to what she's into.
I'm sure it'll be fine. In fact, I think it's neat that we have different people who are into different kinds of literature. It'll be fun to learn from each other.
Yeah, I mean, I don't disagree, but what if this is her only interest? Doesn't it kind of seem like that?
Monica, don't you think you should be more optimistic? We have a new club member. There shouldn't be room for anything but being happy. I'm excited to get to know her more, aren't you?
Yeah, I guess you're right. Sorry for being so hasty. I just got really anxious all of a sudden.
Funny chat. Cue the laugh track.
Sorry for being so hasty.
Ooh, I already said that.
It's because you're afraid of not being able to take the lead. What the heck?
It's kind of scary how you can point things out like that, Sayori.
I just like learning what makes people happy or sad.
Yeah. Hey, you know what? You'd probably be great at helping me feel comfortable here. Maybe you could take a break from helping me with the administrative stuff and just focus on spending time with her.
Yay, that's exactly what I want to do. Besides,
Sayori lowers her voice.
I'm probably gonna need all the time I can get.
She taps her finger against the dauntingly chunky book Yuri left sitting on the desk. The dauntingly chunky book Yuri sitting on the desk. Yeah, you're gonna need a little bit of time, buddy. Right afterwards, the door opens to reveal Yuri's return. I'm back. Her breath is slightly heavy, which combined with her short time gone indicates she may have ran at least part of the way. She makes her way back over to Sayori and sets a book down on her desk. Just as Sayori feared, the book Yuri brought for her is just about equal in size to the one already on Yuri's desk. Well, there are probably a few things you should know before getting started on it. There's some things that are more explained in other books that take place in the same universe, so going over those would be good to keep you from getting confused at the start. Sayori nervously interjects.
Well, I was thinking that maybe today we could just get to know each other a little bit more. You know, I think, like, if we're gonna be reading together, then I'd like that.
From across the room, Monica smiles and nods at Sayori while Yuri isn't looking. Oh, okay. Yuri sits down, then looks at her book, then glances around the room, showing no indication that she has anything more to add.
So what made you decide you wanted to join the club?
Well, I like reading, so I was immediately interested. I had no idea that someone was starting a literature club. That's my fault, since I've been paying attention to any of the club recruitment advertisements. I only found out because Yuri glances over at Monica.
Monica?
Monica came to my classroom and put the flyer on my desk. Suddenly, Yuri's face darkens and she shakes her head at herself. I was so stupid. I got too nervous and couldn't even look up, so she just walked out. It took me several days just to come here because I was afraid that Monica told everyone how inconsiderate I was, but I decided that was probably irrational. Wait, no, that was totally my fault. I felt so bad about interrupting you that I just walked out. I was actually really hoping that you would come by. Yuri exhales in relief. I always seem to interpret things as the worst possible scenario. Well, I was really nervous to come here for some other reasons too, such as there being too many people. Not that I mind that much, but I have a really hard time having to meet a large number of new people at once. So it's actually amazing that it's just the two of you. I definitely came at the right time.
Aw, that makes me happy. I'm proud of you for working up the courage to come.
Come, cue the laugh track.
Yuri smiles warmly to herself. I've never really had the privilege of sharing my interests with others before. It's so hard to find others who are into the same things I am, except online. So I thought the literature club would provide a chance for me to do that.
What other kinds of things are you into?
Like genres.
I don't know, just anything, even if it's not literature.
Oh, yo, we gotta find out that.
Oh, just things you would think are dumb.
Sayori pauses, a look of concern on her face.
How about I tell you something I'm into, and then you can tell me about something you're into?
I suppose that'll be okay.
Okay. Well, I'm pretty into, like, crafty things. Like making cute little collages or decorating things, like cards or jewelry boxes.
That is not for me, bro. That is not for me. I hate art. I hate art projects. Art at school sucks. Get it on my face. Goodbye, bye.
My room's always cluttered with random stuff because I keep buying things to make gifts for my friends, but then I put it off till the last minute. So yeah, that's something kind of silly that I'm into.
You sound quite creative.
Not that much, it's just that you'd be surprised by how much you can do with scissors and glue and stuff.
So I have to share something that I'm into now, right?
Sayori nods.
Well, I guess I'm into nature.
Oh, yo, my boy Ronan always going hiking, bro. No cap.
I love nature! Monica, I'm gonna start a nature club.
No, you're not. You're stuck here with me now.
I'm not.
Oh, yeah? Well, I hereby appoint you as vice president of the literature club. There, now you're stuck with me.
Got him. Bruh. Yeah, you're not stuck with me? Oh, but now you are, buddy. Rest in peace, Sayori, bro. Now she's stuck with Monica forever.
Hey, don't give me responsibilities. Oh, I'm sorry, Yuri. I interrupted you. Go ahead.
It's fine.
Yuri pauses, feeling awkward after having gotten cut off. I'm not stuck with you. I make you vice president. Oh shit, I'm stuck now.
I like going out into the woods or to the park, just places where you can walk or sit and not have any people around.
Hey yo, Ronan, you into that too, huh? Question mark, question mark, question mark?
It's peaceful. Just nice to kind of remove myself from everything that matters and let my racing mind operate autonomous for a while.
When do you like to do that?
It just depends on my mood. After school, on the weekends, whenever I feel like I need it. Wow, I feel like I would never have the time to do something like that. I find that we have a lot more time than we think we do, if you don't let it slip through your fingers.
The three continue their conversation, led primarily by Sayori, but with Monica chiming in every now and then as well. Monica intended to leave it to Sayori and focus on her own work, but she found it difficult not to join in. Before they knew it, the end of the day was upon them once more.
Oh, it looks like we should be wrapping up for today. So are you two going to be starting on that book the next club meeting?
That's the plan.
I'm so excited.
Sayori beams. Yuri collects her things. Once packed, Yuri wordlessly waves to Sayori and Monica with a gentle smile.
Bye!
As Yuri exits, Sayori enthusiastically returns her farewell. Once again, Sayori and Monica are left in the club room.
Sarah, you're a lifesaver.
I didn't do anything, I just talked.
Still.
Besides, it really lifted my mood. It feels really nice when I can put my energy toward other people like that. She was really excited to be included, you know, it made me happy.
Well, there's no doubt in my mind that she'll have a great time here with you engaging her. How are you feeling about starting the book with her next meeting?
I'm kinda scared, but I think she'll be happy as long as I'm trying my best.
I think you'll do great.
After the surprise of a new club member, it seems like everyone has their spirits lifted with something new to look forward to. Epic. Is that it? Or, no, it's part 2, right? Yeah, part 2. Oh, new music question mark? Or is it the same as before? No, it's the crazy violin one. Another school day ends. Swallowing her anxiety, Yuri makes her way to the club room, expecting to be the last one to arrive. As she opens the door, she's surprised to find only Sayori in the club room.
It's a banger though, no cap.
It's club time again! Monica went to the computer lab, so it's just us today, is that okay?
Yuri silently nods, unable to make eye contact.
I'm sorry about yesterday.
Oh, is this one of the CGs? Sayori tilts her head, unsure of exactly what Yuri's talking about.
Well, I mean, the way I got overly excited to share my books, and how you had to stop me so we could talk first. It was so inconsiderate of me. I got too excited and forgot to think about everyone else in the club, so...
That voice crack.
Yuri, you didn't do anything wrong. I thought it was cute how excited you were.
We do not care.
Well, still, I think I changed my mind about the book. We don't have to read it.
Huh? Why?
Because I know that you were just humoring me anyway. In retrospect, it's rather obvious that nobody was truly interested.
But if you like it so much, then it must be worth sharing.
I've already decided I'll join the club, so you don't have to try so hard to entice me.
That's not what I was doing.
A moment of uncomfortable silence stretches between the two of them.
Well, the thing is, we don't even have any club activities yet. I mean, Monica and I have just been working on recruitment stuff mostly. So it just sounded like something fun that we could do together, reading your books. You know, like, as a club activity, that'd be okay, right?
I'm just gonna tell you right now, we don't care.
Why am I being so resistant to this anyway? It's exactly what I wanted in the first place, and you're being so nice about it. I really don't know what's wrong with me. I'm sorry for being like this.
You don't have to apologize. Just tell me if there's anything I can do to help you feel more comfortable here.
Sherry pulls her desk up against Yuri's and sits next to her. The book in question is already on Yuri's desk. Bending over as Harry reads the cover of the book.
Dusk Bell? Part 1 of the Everlast Saga. It's Dusk Bell by Annabelle.
Sheesh. Insane. We don't care.
Sorry, I'm ready now.
Hold on. Go back. Hold up. I need to make sure this ain't sus. We gotta make sure it ain't sus. Nah, I'll just do it later. I ain't got no time for that, baby. I gotta keep on going. But Game 3 probably has something on it, so I'll just go watch their analysis on this stuff. Alright, let's keep going.
Oh, right. I should probably get some paper.
Yuri grabs a spiral notebook of hers and tears out a few sheets of paper.
Wait, how come you need paper?
Oh, it's useful to draw things out sometimes. Like maps, timelines, family trees, or just for taking notes.
Notes? Yes, that's an effective strategy.
Exactly. I'm sure it'll be especially helpful for someone new to the genre.
We don't care. Sherry's joke flew completely over Yuri's head. Damn. But thinking about it, she decides that it's probably for the best that it did. Yeah, that's probably facts.
Well, I'm not used to having company through this, but I'll try to help make it as accessible as possible.
I trust you. You're like super smart.
Oh, please.
Yuri tries to dismiss the compliment, but she can't hide her smile and light blush.
You can't generalize intelligence. I'm only smart in the things I have a lot of experience with. Contrarily, I'm the most epic speaker in the entire world. Contrary, I'm awful at anything involving real people. That should be evident enough from the 2 days I've spent here so far. So in my eyes, it's everyone else who comes off as smart. Especially you.
No!
Zoe rubs her shoulder against Yuri's.
You're such a sweetheart when you're not being shy.
I'm just gonna tell you right now, we do not care.
Anyway, would you like to get started?
Okay.
After the minor diversion between them, the two get back on track with their planned club activity. Yuri begins to guide Sayori through the basics of the fantasy world her story takes place in. The more of it she details, the races, factions, history, elements of magic, the more questions Sayori seems to have. But despite Sayori's expectations, Yuri eloquently guides her through it in a way such that it's fun to follow along. It becomes evident that the world-building aspect of the story, not just the story itself, is one that Yuri finds her passion leaning towards.
How do people come up with this stuff? It's like the exact opposite of the kind of writing that I do.
What kind of writing?
Oh, like poetry and stuff like that. The things I write are like just putting down the feelings that come into my head, you know? But this is like, there must be so much planning and hard work.
This is another two of the voices that I'm really good at doing, if you remember, so it's gonna be going by fast.
Ah, you're into poetry? I think there's an appendix.
Dicks. Cue the laugh track.
Appendix that includes some of the kingdom's written works. like poetry and folk songs.
No way!
Yuri giggles, filling Sayori's heart with happiness when she realizes it's the first time she's heard Yuri laugh. It means Yuri must be having fun.
Anyway, I think
we can get started reading now if you're ready.
okay, but I can't read very fast.
Oh, that's fine.
Bro, that's like me compared to Ronan. Ronan reads at like light speed, even though I'm pretty sure that's cap. And I read at like Mach 0. Like a freaking snail out here. But I think Ronan, you're definitely capping that you read at light speed, no cap.
I'm very patient. Patience is something I pride myself in.
I see.
Sayori jots Yuri is patient into her notes. Bruh, Yuri is patient. Best note of 2021, baby.
Hey, that's for the book.
I'm just kidding. But I'm kind of glad you're patient because I need that sometimes. A lot of times.
Sayori flips through the first few pages of the book, getting past the table of contents.
Okay, chapter 1.
The room becomes silent as the two of them begin to read. But the silence only lasts for a moment before Sayori speaks up again.
What does vindicated mean?
You know what? That's a good question. Let's look it up. Vindicated. Clear or of blame or suspicion. Show or prove to be right. Vindicated. Clear of blame or suspicion. Oh, so if you're sus and you prove you ain't sus, if you prove you ain't sus, then you just vindicated that suspicion. Yo, I'm big brain now, baby. You see that big brain logic right there? Bro, you already know. I got the most big brain.
What does vindicated mean?
Well, in this context, it essentially means that he was proven innocent.
It's okay to ask questions, right?
Of course.
Sayori turns the page.
Are these footnotes?
A lot of the dialogue has cultural references that require explanation to be understood.
The two continue reading. Yuri's relaxed expression remains unchanged. Meanwhile, Sayori's expression grows tense as she tries to make her way through the dense text. Up until now, their expressions have been reversed, with Sayori easily navigating social situations and Yuri struggling in them. Bro, why ain't my guy Ryan watching? Nah, we better get him in here real quick. Did I read this already? Up until now, their expressions have been reversed, with Sayori easily navigating social situations and Yuri struggling in them. But the tables have turned.
Wait, are they talking about the past right now or the present?
Where?
Right here.
They're talking about the past. These paragraphs are describing a flashback that Barnes...
Barnes? Well, why not Barney? Like Barney the dinosaur, bro. They missed out on a good opportunity to make it Barney.
Barnes is having.
But they didn't tell me that.
It's implied from the context.
Sayori rubs her temples. The two of them continue with Sayori asking fewer questions. She begins to understand the value in the notes as she finds herself referring to them somewhat often and even adding to them. But her reduction in questions comes not from her getting used to the reading, but rather from her fearing that she'll come across as stupid. Bro, you can't even lie. Some of us definitely feel like that. When you just stop asking questions because you feel like you'll be stupid if you ask them. There's probably plenty of times I've done that in class, no cap. Is that it? No, it's not. At last, Sayori reaches the end of the chapter.
I think we can stop here for now.
Okay.
Sayori takes a deep breath and closes what little of the book she's gone through so far.
So what are your thoughts up to this point?
Crap.
Am I doing well so far?
I'm not sure I understand.
Well, I don't know. When it takes you so long to read and understand things, it makes you feel really dumb. But I really like how into it you get. It makes me want to keep going and keep doing my best so I can see it the way you do. The way that you do.
I'm just gonna tell you right now, we don't care. The relaxation in Yuri's expression fades.
I see.
Yuri quietly gathers her things.
We can continue tomorrow, right?
Yuri pauses and shakes her head. We can do something else tomorrow.
But...
I'm sorry.
Wait, sorry for what? I don't understand.
I'm sorry. I don't want to do this anymore, that's all. I'm sorry that I made you. What? Hold up. There you go. I told Ryan to get his butthole in here real quick. Alright. Is the video quality fine? Yes, sir. Just make sure it's all good. Alright, we're good now. We don't care. She doesn't want to do this anymore. Now she's leaving to go cut herself, probably. Yuri leaves.
You weren't making me.
She always left alone with her words.
How did this happen? We were having fun just a second ago. It's my fault. I said something stupid and hurt her. I should have just told her I enjoyed it. Monica trusted me with this. It's the only thing I'm good at, and I still messed it up. What if she doesn't want to come back?
Drowned in guilt, Sayori stares blankly at her desk spread with notes. The book sits next to them.
Right. If she wasn't coming back, then she wouldn't have left the book here, right? Unless she just forgot to take it with her. Ugh, this is terrible, or this is horrible. Was it really because she thought I wasn't enjoying our time together? Or maybe she wasn't enjoying our time together because I'm not good enough. I probably let her down so much by having trouble following along. Yeah, I'm sure if I was smarter, she'd be having so much more fun.
Damn. Hey, just calm down. It's not that bad. It's okay to be dumb sometimes, bro. Trust me, I'm dumb all the time. Or at least most of the time. And then the other times I'm just being serious and I actually act smart sometimes, but I'm actually in reality I'm just dumb.
I need to do better for her.
Is that it? It is it, damn. Wait. Is there another one? No. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh shoot. If I do another one, there's only 2 left. I already did half of them. And I kind of want to make another part that's the same length. Alright, how much time did I do today? Hour and 17. And the next part, I can make another hour and 17. So the next part will be mostly about Natsuki. Except this one kind of was already. Because we had... Carter missed this one. But that was mostly about Natsuki. And then this one probably will be this one too. And then this one's more about Sayori. Same with that one. And that one, kinda. Probably. I got more mail. Side stories. Thanks to everyone who worked so hard on the control simulation. I can't imagine how tedious it must have been to so delicately high Monica's elevated permissions from her without disrupting our connection to the VM. Just to clarify, all the recordings labeled side stories are part of the control simulation. Wait, where is I? Part of the control simulation, right? I'm noticing some details of the characters' lives here, and there that differ a little bit from those in VM1, even trivial ones. Is it part of the butterfly effect from some of Monica's more fundamental changes, or is it a result of her just messing around with other characters in VM1? What's a VM1? As her own experiment or for fun? So if I'm keeping track, we have like 5 different universes in total, with 3 or 4 of them created and then destroyed by Monica, of course. It's funny because I keep wanting to speculate on which one is the real universe, but in reality, they all are as real as ours anyway. Rhea Vorte, System Administrator. What? Have a nice weekend. I've last her, damn. Alright, well. 1, 2, 3. That was all yours today. Alright. Well, I would continue, but there's only 3 more left, and I want to make this a 2-parter. So, for now, I'm gonna go, and I'm gonna see you all tomorrow. And I hope you enjoyed. Because I definitely did. This is all new to me, so it's cool that I got to see this by myself, well, with some people. Like, in my own time, I got to actually experience it myself. So, thank y'all for watching, and I hope y'all enjoyed. See y'all later. Goodbye. This is Golden Gamer Man signing out. See ya.